Acknowledged. Balancing power.
Welcome to basic training. I am your fleet instructor. I have been assigned this arduous task of turning you into a competent fleet commander. Listen carefully and I will guide you through the basics, hopefully with minimal casualties. Look towards the top left. The objectives for each lesson will be displayed here. When you are ready to begin, select Next to continue. First, let's get you familiar with the main interface. It is accessible at the top menu. Alternatively, on your left controller, press the Y button to bring up the main menu. Here you have access to all the fleet command options. The most important will be the holomap. Open that up now. Excellent. You are able to press a button. We are off to a good start. This is the holomap. It is your primary tool for navigating the operations area. Use thumbstick press to recenter your map to your flagship or current selection. This is your flagship. A big box of armored neosteel keeping instant death out and you comfortably inside. The map can be moved around by holding grip on either controllers, and moving your hand, you can rotate, zoom and move the map by using grip hold on both controllers. Using thumbstick up-down will quick zoom in and out. Understanding the map and the battle space the map is populated with sensor contacts that represent ships, stations, and other objects. You can select these for more information by pointing your controller over them and using trigger. Select your flagship now. In front of you will be a display of the ship's information, such as health and shield strength. There are multiple tabs on the side for different information. We will be exploring them in a moment. You can change where selected information is displayed in the settings menu. Select Next to continue. 2. One of the main functions when viewing a ship you control is power allocation. You can transfer power between your ship's subsystems for emphasis on damage, defense, or speed. Set the power settings of your flagship to engines now.
Affirmative. Transferring all power to
hover
engine
over your target
subsystem.
ship and hold trigger to drag out to a new destination. While holding, you can use thumbstick up-down to adjust the distance of your pointer. Releasing the trigger will issue the move order.
Acknowledge
Good.
the location.
Moving your ships will need to be second nature if you intend to survive. Before we head to the firing range, we need to equip your very unarmed flagship. There is a weapons depot that you can use to pick up weapons and munition boosters. Find it on the holomap and dock your flagship to transfer the supplies.
En route to coordinates, aligning with docking port. Roger. En route to coordinates. Yes, sir. Proceeding to dock. Docking sequence initiated.
Weapons and supplies have been added to your storage. To view your inventory, fleet details, customize your ships, open the main menu, and access the fleet manager. Here you can manage your fleet in all its glory. Each ship can be customized with equipment modules. Let's get those turrets mounted. Open up the ship's roster, select your flagship, and inspect to view its loadout. As you can see, your flagship is unarmed. Not very useful in combat. You can move, rotate, and scale the ship layout like you would the holomap with grip on either controller. Each slot has its own type and size requirements, so only certain modules can be used. Select the empty weapon turret slots on your ship and mount the new equipment you received. Now your ship is in fighting condition. Let's make sure you have the supplies loaded to keep it that way. Your fleet has limited cargo capacity as shown here. Overcapacity will begin to slow your fleet down. You can enable or disable the use of consumables here. They can be spent to boost damage, recharge shields, or repair the ship, among other things. Make sure the boosters you received are enabled for use. Let's head over to the firing range for everyone's favorite part, combat training. Open the main menu and select the sector map. This should look familiar if you didn't sleep through your astrocartography classes. The sector map is your navigation tool for getting about the galaxy. You can move it about as you would the holomap. Select the firing range and use engage warp to travel to the new location.
Proceeding to nav point. At coordinates.
Hold on to your lunches. Any acute sensations of dizziness or vertigo should pass in a few minutes. Vomit bags are located in the rear of the mess hall. I do not recommend using the bathroom during jumps. Things can get messy. Everyone's favorite location, the firing range. I have set up a rust bucket to use as target practice. Let's get more hands-on with your flagship. Open the helm controls from the main menu. The helm allows you to take direct control of your vessel. You will be able to manually manage your steering, power allocation, and fire controls. Adjust the controls to your comfort by pointing your controller at the center adjust and hold grip to move it around. Everything should be within arm's reach for optimal control. Now, dead ahead, you should see the target ship. Let's get closer. The holographic ship in the center, surrounded by rings, is the horizon compass. It will show you the ship's orientation against the battle space. Use hold grip on the handle to steer your ship. Point your ship at the target now. Very good. A sense of direction and spatial awareness is valued skill in space. On the sides you will see 3 sets of levers for power control. You can manually adjust your ship's subsystem power allocation in finer detail. Set the engine power to max by using hold grip and sliding all the way up. Before engaging the enemy, you need to move into an effective attack range. Your weapons have limited reach, so positioning is key. Use hold grip to slide up on the main engine throttle to move forward. Steer your ship until you are within 10,000 meters of the enemy.
Enemy frigate identified.
This is close enough. Cut back on the throttle. On the lower right, you can find your targeting information. The top row of tab buttons lets you quickly select targets. Select nearest to target the enemy ship. We will need some power to weapons if we want to do any damage. Set the power to balanced using the preset power buttons.
Yes, we're moving to location.
Commencing attack. Red alert. Target. Port side shield. Still holding.
Evening subsystem.
Your gunners should automatically begin firing on the target if they are properly trained. Each ship has 6 shield arcs that absorb damage in all cardinal directions. Keeping pressure on a single shield arc is the most effective way to break through to deal hull damage. Easier said than done. The enemy will be constantly rotating to spread out the damage. To have better fire control, you can set your weapons to manual overcharge. As your cannons fall silent, you will be building up overcharge. This stored energy can be used to boost your fire rate when you are in a prime firing angle. Ideally, you can unload all your weapons quickly at the weakest shield arc before they have time to rotate away. Use grip hold on the center steering handle and trigger to fire your weapons manually. Real-world targets don't just sit there and wait to be killed. To make this slightly less embarrassing for you, I've activated the target's autopilot. Try to keep up and destroy it before it outmaneuvers your incompetence.
Target hull integrity at 90%.
Your first confirmed kill. Pity it wasn't shooting back, but a kill nonetheless. When a ship is destroyed, it will leave behind wreckage. This can be salvaged for equipment and cargo. Or, as I foresee, the inevitable case of one of your own ships exploding, you can rescue the captain and try to recover what you lost. Move near the wreckage to salvage it. It will take some time, so be sure to ward off any other interested parties.
Initiating extraction. Wreck is stable, for now.
Arrived at destination.
Salvage is secured, ready to move.
Good trash work. You might survive after all. Now, you don't have much of a fleet with a single ship. To learn multiple ships' commands, I have sent you an additional ship. Please don't get them killed. Find it on the holomap and select the new member of your fleet. You can move multiple ships by holding trigger near your fleet and sweeping your pointer over the desired ships to add them to the selection. You can then tell them to move to a common destination with a single command. Try this now.
Awaiting orders.
Navigating to destination. At coordinates.
Standing by.
Channel open.
Yes, sir. Navigating to destination. by. Entering formation with Corvette.
Standing by.
Yes, sir. Leaving formation. Acknowledge. Navigating to destination. Entering formation with Corvette.
Acknowledged. Switching to default power state.
Channel open. Moving to location. Proceeding to dock.
New ship modules are now available for installation. From advanced AI navigation to upgraded defensive systems, come see what's new. Thank you.